Today I'll be talking about why it's a better option for men to stay single in 2024. And when is it time to settle down? How do you know if she's solid and you're going to get more out of being in a relationship rather than being single? So first, let's talk about why men are staying single. A main reason why men are staying single is because that bottom 10, 20, 30% of men, they don't have the options. We got to keep it real. A lot of men don't have the options. A lot of men go out here and they are not found attractive by the vast majority of women. They have zero options. That's a lot of men online. And that's a lot of guys you will find in the red pill space that just complain and nag about women. They weren't getting the women that they wanted, so that's a big portion of it. Right? A lot of guys can't settle down because they just don't have the option. Maybe they're extremely overweight. Maybe they don't take care of themselves at all. Maybe they have some disability. So a lot of guys, they're in that boat, and they play that victim role. Maybe they're super short and they're going to ride that, oh, I'm 5'5", so I can't get a girl. They're going to fall into that black pill space. And that's why I'm so against the black pill. Like, is there truth behind it? Absolutely. The shorter you are, it might be a little harder. Keeping it real. If you 5'4", it might be a little harder. But you can't look at it as a victim mentality because that's not going to serve you. I always try to get a mindset that's going to serve me, a mindset that's going to help me. And, some dude's going to be like, oh, you're 6 foot. How can you say that? I used to have a speech impediment. I had many different things I had to work on throughout my life. Can you work on your height? No, but you can work on that physique. And a lot of women, they'll still date a short guy if he works on that physique, if he still smells good, if he has all his shit together. So get your shit together and stop being focused on shit you don't have control over. And that's what I keep preaching. That's what I will continue to preach. So that's one thing right there. A lot of dudes can't get the options. They couldn't get a girlfriend even if they tried. Or they would have to go bottom of the barrel type chick. And I'm gonna be real. For a lot of these women, the squeeze will not be worth the juice. Because they're too into themselves. They're too delusional. They will waste your time. That's a lot of women. And that's why you have to understand female nature. You have to understand human nature. So when you come across that chick, you know exactly who she is. And the main thing, when you can tell if a girl is worth holding on to or not, make requests from her. Make them early too. Ask her to give you a massage. Ask her to go pick this up for you. Ask her to help you with whatever you're working on. You should have goals as a man. Can she help you with your goals? And the solid woman that you can hold on to, she going to be happy to help you with your goals. The woman she got a cute face, she got a slim waist, she got the wagon. She might be cool to hang out with every now and then. She might be cool to smash. But she's not going to be worth holding on to. And that's what a lot of times we set ourselves up. We see that pretty face and then we just fall in line. Oh, we don't make any requests from her. And this is why a lot of the most pretty girls, a lot of them be the most lazy, bro. Because all the dudes that were with them, they never had a request. They're like, oh, she cute. I'm going to do everything I can to keep her. I'm going to do everything I can to keep her. So that made a lot of these women delusional. They feel like they don't have to do anything. They feel like they are at the table. And then you come across her and you do the same thing. You don't make any requests. So if you're in that situation, if you don't understand how to run your program, if you don't have a program to put her on, it's not worth even dating her. Because she's going to take money out your pocket. She's going to take a lot of time and energy. So if you're not getting anything back in return, it's not worth it. That's why a lot of men are staying single. But first you have to work on yourself and lead yourself. And if you can lead yourself, you can lead that woman. And then it's like you got an employee for yourself. It's like you got a personal assistant. But a lot of guys aren't thinking like that. A lot of guys still have this simp mentality of happy wife, happy life. If you have that type of mindset, you will suffer. Because a lot of these women will never be pleased. She should be trying to please you. She should be on your program. You should not be letting her run the program. And until y'all wake up and say, this is what I want and this is what I'm going to get. And if she doesn't get on program, she can go. Until you get to that point, the vast majority of women are not worth your time at all. Because I'm going to be real. Most of these women ain't worth much nowadays anyway. Right? And I'll say, and this goes both ways. A lot of guys, they don't deserve a good woman. A lot of these women don't deserve a good man. They haven't done the self-work. They haven't done the self-reflection on why they have certain negative traits, why they have certain negative habits. They haven't done that self-work, so they don't deserve that good man that they think that they deserve. And then if we being real about it, most of these women are just catfishing, bro. You see them online, she a 10, you see her in real life, she goes down to a 5. She go down to a 5.5. But that's why men are staying single. Because they realizing that it's not worth it. But I'm saying, if you separate yourself from the crowd, you're not the average man. And when I say average, I'm not just talking about, I'm not average height. No, we're not worried about that. Yeah, looks matter. Yeah, height matter. All that shit matters. But let's focus on what you have control over. And once you maximize the stuff you have control over, it's going to be a lot easier to find a good mate for you. But that's why you have to vet the woman and really wait out, man. You can't just cuff that girl right away. You have to make her earn her position in your life. Now, that's when she's going to value and make your life easier. I know a lot of these women ain't worth the time. They're not worth the investment. So you have to be able to pick which ones are good and which ones are bad. But majority of women aren't going to be good women. Because look at society. Look what we praise. Praise the slut. We praise the woman that talks about, raps about shaking ass and all this other stuff. So that's the way a lot of these women are thinking. They think, I got a nice butt, I don't need to do anything. I don't cook, I don't clean, but I'll get a ring. That's the type of mindset a lot of women have in today's world. So you have to get the cream of the crop woman. And that's when it's really going to be worth it. Hell, you don't even have to be at the top of the hill. See, a lot of these guys online, they say, oh, once you get the money, once you get the status, once you get one, then you should start dating. No, you should be dating all the way through. Because when you broke, when you're ugly, that's when you're going to develop your game. That's when you're really going to build that confidence, because you like, shoot, I remember when I was going months without getting a haircut, I still had a chick. I remember when I was driving that beat up Honda Civic and I still had a shotty in the back of it. 03 Honda Civic, that motherfucker was shake when I'm at the stop sign. We had the stoplight. Motherfucker started jerking. We just in the car like this. But she still rock with me. See, a lot of guys nowadays, they wait till they get the money, they wait till they get the status, and then you just become a rich lame. That's why a lot of these dudes get taken advantage of. So don't wait to start dating. Don't wait to start trying to get at girls. You know? Because that will give you that true confidence when you like, shoot, when I was driving that beat up car that I thought we were finna break down on the side of the road, she was still in there with me. Cause she not with me for what I have, she with me for what I stand for, who I am as a person. She not just with me because I got a nice car. She not just with me because I'm gonna take her out on a nice dinner. She messes with code as a person. And that's how you gotta be, bro. But if you know how to move and operate, bro, dating will help you, bro. Being in a relationship will help you if you know how to move and operate. But some of these women ain't worth the time. And the more you understand human nature, the quicker you can look at that girl and say, okay, she got to go. She's not worth the time. That's the quicker you can do that. And you got to put her to work. Like I say, you got to put her to work. And that's when she's going to fall for you. And that's when she's going to be a good assistance to your life. That's when she's going to add happiness, add that nurturing to your life. For most men, y'all haven't done the work. Y'all haven't done the self-reflection. So you get out in here and you start dating and you trying to get into a relationship, you ain't going to get shit out of it. Because you don't know how to lead yourself and you can't lead your woman. So you just going to be that placeholder boyfriend. And she going to waste your time, try to get your resources, and then move on to the next guy. She going to be ready to end some shit after some small shit might happen. Now, I done been in this situation. And she like, oh, we got in 3 arguments this month. I'm going to end it. You're going to get in a situation like that when you haven't done the self-reflection. When you haven't took a step back and looked at yourself and said, what do I need to do? What do I stand for as a person? What are my goals? Because once you're on a mission and she see you really about that mission, that's, hey, she going to rock with you more. Because most of these dudes, they ain't on no mission. Most of these guys, they faking it. They look like they balling on Instagram. You see them in real life, they ain't balling. So trust and believe that, man. You just got to separate yourself. But I see why a lot of these guys checked out of dating, bro. Because it's tough. It's tough. But that's the world we live in, man. We have different struggles. You know, that's life. There's ups and downs. So start putting in the work, man. Start taking a step back and reflecting and ask yourself, what do you really want out of this life? And once you understand yourself, you can understand her. And then you can find out what your goals are. You can put her on your program. And that's what's going to make her more into you. And that's what's going to make it actually worth y'all being together. But a lot of men don't know how to be men in today's world. So you go across these women and they play you for a fool because you moving like a fool. Put her to work. You know, girl I'm seeing now, she talking about, oh, I'm gonna start meal prepping. I'm gonna get her to meal prep me too. Save me some money. Make my life easier. And if she doesn't, that tells me a lot. Like I said in the previous video, I asked a girl for a massage. Depending on how she does the massage, it's gonna depend how I look at her. These girls that do a half-ass massage, like, oh, is that good enough? Is that good? That tells you enough right there. Get a woman that's gonna serve you, right? And some women, they have an issue when you say that. Oh, what, you think I'm your slave and all this? But she'll have that cross necklace on. She'll say she a Christian, but then she don't want to serve a man. What are we talking about? Go read the Bible. Go read the Bible, baby. It says it in there. You know, so put that woman to work, and that's what she gonna really invest in you. You have to make her invest. That's when it's gonna be worth your time and her time. Y'all, it gotta go both ways. But there's so many simps out here in today's world that women feel like you just need to serve them pretty much. And hell no. That's when you're gonna suffer. When your whole life is about pleasing her, you're gonna go out bad, my boy. So that's all I got for y'all today. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Dating can be worth it, but you gotta build yourself up and you gotta put her to work. You have to be able to lead yourself and you have to lead her. But y'all make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch y'all boys in the next one.